Hello, hello. This is Budgets with Grace, where I give you a glimpse of my life using the lens of my budget. My name's Grace, and today is Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, everyone. If you've been around here before, you know that on Tuesdays I transfer money from my accounts to fund my various goals and other responsibilities like paying off my credit card. If you don't recognize the screen you're seeing right now, it is the software YNAB, or You Need a Budget. This is the software that I use to make all of my budgets. If you want to give it a try out, you can use the link down below in my description. It's some of the best budgeting software out there. Also, if you're seeing some features that you don't recognize in your own YNAB account, it's probably part of Toolkit for YNAB. It's a free Google Chrome and Firefox browser extension. You can also find a link for it in my description below. All right, now that we've gotten the business out of the way, we can get to the good stuff. I'm going to make a payment to my credit card. So I'm just going to click on that account in the sidebar. Looks like I have no overspending, and my payment will be $381.15. And this is the super fun part of YNAB. They add all these great features like record payment. So I'm just going to click that. It automatically puts in the date from my checking account, which is where I typically pay off my credit card from. So YNAB realizes that. And it inputs the exact amount that I have budgeted for all the spending I did on my credit card. I'm going to go ahead and flag some of these. I got a wine box subscription for my parents for Christmas, and this one gets a blue flag. That's how I pay off my credit card every week and make sure that I'm not going back into credit card debt. I'm just using my credit card to redeem points. That's how I can afford to travel, and even though I'm not traveling right now, I'm racking up the points. So hopefully I'll be able to get some cheap flights to somewhere tropical once there's a vaccine. Now I'll be doing the same thing for my investing goals. First, I'm going to invest for retirement with my Roth IRA. So I'll click again in the sidebar, and I'll show you what it looks like if I do it from the Roth IRA account instead of out of my checking account. So I'll add a transaction, and it's going to be from my checking. Inflow, we are putting in $330. I only have to make this payment and then 2 more payments this year, and my Roth IRA is going to be maxed out. I'm going to reach that goal. And now let's go to, not that one, to my mutual fund, and I always put in $100 in here. Again, it's coming from my checking. I don't need a memo or anything. And it will be inflow of 100. Lovely. So now these are showing up in my checking account, and I'm going to go ahead and label these. The Vanguard funds get a green label because they are goals that I've budgeted for, and then my credit card payment gets a blue label because really it's just transferring a balance of transactions that have already been counted as budgeted. Oh, that's terrifying. Interesting. So I didn't put a category on it in the tracking accounts. I bet that's the difference between an account that's in your budget and an account that you're tracking. I didn't realize it would do that. I'm not going to be doing this in the same order of operation next time. Julio. This is a really short video, so I would want to share a little bit more. I wonder if I can show a report. It'll do a midweek check-in really quick and just look at spending by category, and we'll just look at this month. So immediate obligations looks like it's taking up a huge portion of my spending, but as I spend throughout the month, that percentage will reduce itself. Let's see, why isn't goals? Oh, it's only showing some categories. That'd be another reason that that percentage is so high. Goals is still number 2 in my spending, and If I'm able to max it out by the end of this month, it will definitely be the biggest expense that I've had this month. I'm not so sure that I'll be able to keep up with that goal. There's been a change with my insurance coverage. You might have noticed that even though I live in America where insurance is insane, I have no medical costs for 2020. It's because of the way state health insurance works and how my profit loss statements looked at the end of 2019 as a freelance designer. So basically, they were like, oh, you're making money now? How about you pay over $400 worth of medical costs every month? So that should be starting in January, where I'm paying a premium as well as a copay for my monthly medications. So it's going to be a huge change, and it's not a great feeling just knowing that there's so many other countries that are much more generous, or I don't know if generous is the right word, or just like they care. Like there's a lot of medical plans, like bronze level coverage is just not, it doesn't cover anything, and you're paying almost $300 a month for no coverage. Like you don't even have emergency coverage. It doesn't make any sense. That's my mini rant about insurance and how my spending will surely be changing in 2021. And again, it was really unexpected. I just found out about this last week, and there's nothing I can do about it. This is how expensive it costs, or how much it costs to get coverage if you're self-employed in America. I'm also going to look at income versus expenses, and let's just talk about gifts because it is Christmas and I want to look at all the things that I've purchased for my loved ones. Oh, I can't do it in this report. I have to go to the YNAB income versus expense. I put it under personal spending, and it's not including December. Okay, all categories, gifts. Interesting, I spent so much more in November. I think partially because I was going to see some family for Thanksgiving, and I wanted to make sure to have their presents wrapped and ready for them so I could just drop them off and not mail them. So yes, I bought my mom a new wallet, a Dave Ramsey Rachel Cruz wallet. She's really into cash-only spending, so I thought she'd like that. I bought Forrest a few gifts. I bought for his birthday gift. I bought for his stocking. I bought for his actual Christmas gift. Just a lot of things for my partner. And I also purchased some gift for cats. They're called cat dancers, and cats go freaking nuts over them. It's great. And it's especially great for older cats because those guys are hard to get to be active. I got my stepdad a card, an Amazon gift card, and I bought Christmas cards to send out, which I wrote down a big list of who to send them to, and now I don't know where that list is, so have to remember that. And the last thing we'll look at is December. So yeah, I mentioned that wine box subscription I bought for my parents, and I got a nail polish from Holo Taco for my friends specifically because of the name of that nail polish. It's a bit of an inside joke. And I bought some candy for a stocking again. I'm probably going to buy a lot more candy to stock his stocking with. I think I bought enough like cute little toys and little objects. He's just going to want candy now. I think the candy I got him were gold coins as well, so that's fun. This has been a really fun Transfer Tuesday. Thank you so much for watching. I would love to hear about your progress for Transfer Tuesday if you feel like leaving a comment below. And as always, you can like, comment, subscribe, all the things, and I'll catch you next time. Bye!